What's up, Herminators? Hermes here. Today I'm going to show you guys a Temple Rogue deck that I made this morning with the LOE expansion. I'm really excited about this because the Unearthed Raptor that's released this morning is so freaking powerful. But before we talk about this deck, I'm going to announce that I am hosting a tournament next Monday on 4 p.m. PST. I'm going to leave the link on the comments below. If you guys are interested and want to join this friendly tournament to get more experience into the competitive scene, definitely join. And then it's filling up pretty quickly, so if you're interested, join as soon as possible. So without much ado, let's talk about the Temple Rogue deck. So this deck is pretty sick. I got from rank 9 to rank 5 in less than 2 hours with this deck. And this deck is fairly strong, and I never even lost to a Secret Paladin even once. I will show you guys the guide on the comments below if you guys want more detail, but I'm just gonna briefly describe why I put these cards in the deck. So we have the usual staples, the Backstab, Eviscerate, Fan of Knives, SI Agent. So these cards are early removal, and what they're used for is to keep consistent board control. SI Agent, I usually keep it in my hand if I have coin. Fan of Knives is really good against Secret Paladins or Paladins in general because it counters out Muster for Battle. Eviscerate, it can do early board control or finish off your opponent with 4 damage. Backstab can be used to combo with SI Agent because it's a 0 mana card and it can keep board control quite efficiently at the same time. So these are the cards that you always see in Rogue decks because they're a must-have staples. And there's a lot of cards in here that you have never seen put in the Rogue deck before, but this is a different archetype and it's all because of the Unearthed Raptor. This card is so strong because it can copy a Death Rattle effect, and we have a lot of Death Rattle effects in this deck, like Haunted Creeper, Nerubian Egg, Piloted Shredder, Sludge Belcher, Sylvanas, Dr. Boom's Boombots, and also Sneed O Shredder. The only Death Rattle you don't want to copy is Zombie Chow because it's really not worth it. Don't do it, guys. Even if you can play it on curve, you usually have many other cards to play other than the Unearthed Raptor. So this is a tempo deck. So what you do with the tempo deck is that you'll want to play the card each turn so that you're always ahead on board and try to fight it back if your opponent is trying to grab it away from you. And you can easily do this with all the cards in this deck just because, one, they're also sticky. You have a very strong early game that you can fight for the early board so easily. And also you have a lot of comeback mechanisms. So we have a lot of early game like the Zombie Chow, Haunted Creeper, Nerubian Egg when comboed by Abusive Sergeant gives you a huge tempo swing. I do run 2 BGHs in this deck. The reason why is because I have 2 Abusive Sergeants. Every time in a deck that I run 2 Abusive Sergeant, I do run 2 BGHs just because I can increase attack of a 5 attack creature or a 6 attack creature to 7 attack or more, so it's a BGH range so I can remove it. So having this Abusive Sergeant and BGH combo is fairly strong. So I have Defender of Argus in this deck. The reason why is because I need more activators for the Nerubian Egg, because Abusive Sergeant and Unearthed Raptor is just not enough. Those are 2 little activators for Nerubian Egg, so I need another one, so I pick Defender of Argus. If you don't have Defender of Argus, Dark Iron Dwarf works just as effectively as well. You're just missing out on the taunt. So Pilot Shredder is very known to be a very strong 4-drop because it's a very sticky minion and it can be comboed with Unearthed Raptor, making it just 10 times stronger as a 3-drop. Dark Iron Skulker. So I debated on playing this card or another Antique Healbot, but Dark Iron Skulkers are just so good in this deck because it just keeps the board clean all the time. You're always playing against Paladins that have a lot of low health creatures, and a lot of aggro decks run a lot of low health creatures at the same time. And Dark Iron Skulker just eliminates them immediately. Even if your opponent plays a really big creature, you can easily play Dark Iron Skulker as a tempo card, like play a 5-drop for 4/3 and also dealing 2 damage and finishing off that big creature with like Eviscerate or any other creatures you have on board. Sludge Belcher is a very good 5-drop. It protects your creatures so that you have a stronger board, and also it synergizes with the Unearthed Raptor, and it fends off a lot of aggression at the same time. So Sludge Belcher is a very sticky 5-drop, and it's a 3/5, so it's a very strong body at the same time. Sylvanas Windrunner. It used to be in Rogue back when the game started, but right now it's coming back just because of the Unearthed Raptor. When synergized with the Unearthed Raptor, you pretty much have a smaller Sylvanas, but with the same effect, which is pretty sick. You keep stealing your opponent's minion like there's no tomorrow. You can even substitute this card with the Piloted Sky Golem. If you don't have Sylvanas, it works just as effectively. It's just that I want to steal my opponent's creatures or make it awkward for them to do efficient trades. Dr. Boom is a very strong 7-drop, as all of you guys know, but Unearthed Raptor can actually take the Boombot's effect, so it also has synergy with Unearthed Raptor, so it's not entirely useless throughout the game. My last card is Sneasel Shredder. I actually debated on either playing Sneasel Shredder or a Nubarak, but I decided to play Sneasel Shredder instead. The reason why is because Sneasel Shredder, even when he's silenced, he is really hard to remove just because of the 7 health, but when a Nubarak gets silenced, it can easily be removed just because it's 4 health, and it can be removed by many things as well. It can be removed by Eviscerate, a 4-drop creature, or even BGH, but Sneasel Shredder is 10 times harder to remove just because of its 7 health, and it comes out a turn earlier than a Nubarak, so I feel that a Nubarak is a little weak in this deck, but if you don't have Sneasel Shredder, you can easily replace this with Pilot Sky Golem at the same time. Pilot Sky Golem works just effectively as Sneasel Shredder because it avoids BGH, even though it can be removed by a 4-drop creature. It comes out 2 turns before Sneasel Shredder, so it's just as good. And sometimes I don't even use Sneasel Shredder in my games because I never draw into it, or I don't have enough time to play it. So this is a deck. I'm going to show you guys some of the gameplay and how this deck actually works out, because it's fairly strong in the current meta right now, and you guys will probably have a lot of fun playing it, because I have tons of fun playing this deck. I just created this morning and I climbed pretty fast with it at the same time. And remember guys, I'm hosting a tournament on Monday. If you guys are interested, definitely sign up below and on the comments below. I'll leave a link there, and I'll see you guys in the gameplay video like always. So the first match is going to be up against the Paladin. So right now I have a pretty crappy hand, so Argus I don't want because I can't use it with anything, nor do I want Sylvanas or Sludge Belcher because I can't play it my first couple of turns, so I want to mulligan all of these cards away. So this hand here is a lot better. Now we see the Nerubian and the Earthen Raptor combo, so I'm probably going to pass my turn right here. There's nothing really I could play. So, well met, you too. So on turn 2, I'm probably going to play the Nerubian Egg so that I can play my Unearthed Raptor on turn 3. So my Unearthed Raptor gets the Nerubian Egg's effect, so it makes it more awkward for my opponent to trade into it or even remove it in any sort of way. So nothing really special here. I'm just going to play Nerubian Egg on turn 2. It's going to be a pretty annoying, is because I kept the Secret Keeper alive. Whenever I keep the Secret Keeper alive and I can't remove it immediately, it's a little annoying because the Paladin can't snowball off it with the secret, like what he's going to do now. He's probably going to coin in a secret right here. So that's pretty annoying, and it's pretty hard to move at the same time. Right now, I'm going to do something even more annoying. I'm going to have my Unearthed Raptor being played and gaining the Nerubian Egg's effect. Now, he's probably going to have an awkward time removing this creature at the same time, as awkward as I'm going to remove his Secret Keeper. So we're both at awkward positions right here. Now, this is actually a pretty weird play. I don't know why he did that. Oh, okay, so he played the Coghammer. So that's pretty bad for me, I guess. Yeah, so he actually decided to remove the Unearthed Raptor. I guess like he didn't want to deal with it afterwards, or giving me efficient trading. Now it's a little awkward for me just because of the Divine Shield. I'm probably going to use my dagger and just pop the shield and trade into it. But, oh my god, Noble Sacrifice. Okay, that's annoying at the same time, because I have to pop the bubble with my 4/4. I probably am going to do it. It doesn't really make a difference because he's got to get an efficient trade off it anyways. But just in case he removes my Nerubian, my 4/4 in some manner that I don't know of, maybe a True Silver, then it's going to be really awkward for me. So yeah, I'm going to trade into the bubble just in case. So right now he does trade it off with the 2/2. It doesn't really make a difference. He's going to remove it anyways. So let's see. So he plays Muster for Battle. Oh my god. So right now he has such a huge board, and he plays a secret. Okay, so I'm looking pretty bad here. Next turn I can probably play Sludge Belcher and remove some early aggression. So I drew into a Argus. I don't think I'm going to play Argus right now. I'm not just going to taunt my Nerubian. It's a waste of time. I might as well just play the Sludge Belcher because he needs to trade most of his creatures into it in order to move it. So that's 10 times better in my opinion. So the Sludge Belcher is definitely the correct play here. So he does plan to damage. So as I said, he actually trades in almost everything into my Sludge Belcher. So it's actually not that bad at the same time. Probably gonna use that 2/2 to remove my token. Yep. Not that bad, not that bad. We're still in sort of a good shape. Not really, because he does have the board over us. But we have a lot of ways to actually manipulate the board into our favor, so it's actually not too bad. So I drew into Abusive Sergeant. This is a very, very good draw. I don't know what secret that is. I'm going to SI Agent to 2/1. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have tested what kind of secret it is first. Yeah, I should have used my dagger first, so I can test the Noble Sacrifice instead. I just took an extra damage there. I don't know if it will make a difference in the end, but it probably will. Right now the board is looking quite okay. It's actually not that bad. It's still, like, the game is still going on. Like, I'm not losing completely unless he plays Mysterious Challenger. Even if he plays Mysterious Challenger, I have ways of removing it, so it's not that bad. So it does Consecrate here, so ooh, not that good for us. Consecrate. Oh god. Okay, he plays the Knife Juggler at the same time. Pretty good board for him. Like, my board's pretty weak and I'm pretty low on health. I'm at like 8 HP right now. He can pretty much remove me. Like, he can probably take me out in probably many different ways. So I can't really remove the Pilot Shredder here, but I can remove the Knife Juggler with my SI Agent. Let's just hope he doesn't have like a True Silver to finish me off. I'm not sure if Secret Paladin runs like 2 copies of True Silver. I'm pretty sure they only run like 1 copy, so it's actually not that bad. So there's actually a low chance that he might have True Silver here or even have Lethal at the moment. So he plays another Pilot Shredder. So he doesn't have the cards for Lethal right now, so he's oh, he trades in. In my opinion, I wouldn't trade in there. I probably would go face, but he probably... Oh, I have Dark Iron Skulker. So this is a very good card to pick up at the moment, but I probably won't be playing it this turn. It's because even if I play it, I can't remove his board completely. I probably have to taunt up with Defender of Argus with the BGH, just because so he can trade into it. And once he trades into it with his creatures, because he's probably going to use his Pilot Shredder with his Haunted Creeper, popping their Death Rattles, next turn I can use Dark Iron Skulker to remove the whole board. So that's 10 times better in my opinion. So I'm probably going to do that play. I feel like that's way more efficient. Unless he draws into something crazy I don't know about. But at the moment, this play is 10 times better. Let's just hope he doesn't draw into Boom, because I did use my BGH there, so it's pretty bad. So I traded into the Snow Chugger, so forcing him to use his Haunted Creeper and the Pilot Shredder to trade into my minions, so it can pop their Death Rattle, so I can finish them off, like the Death Rattle creatures with my So right now it's looking pretty good. My Dark Iron Skulker can remove everything at the moment. So I even get a Millhouse Madness Storm, so that's pretty sick at the same time. I can push in even more damage at the moment. I actually don't know why he did that with the weapon. Like, attack, maybe that's a Noble Sacrifice, but I don't really think so. So right now my Dark Iron Skulker is just gonna remove everything. Oh my god, it's beautiful. This image is beautiful. And I'm just gonna attack in, see what it is. Oh my god. He has nothing. That's probably a Competitive Spirit if it doesn't activate like that, or it can be Repentance. Actually, I don't know. Actually, no, it's not Repentance. I already played the 4/3. So this guy had absolutely nothing, and I just owned him even with 8 HP left. Not bad, not bad, not bad. So right now I'm up against the mirror matchup, and this is probably my last game till rank 5. Oh my god, this is a beautiful hand. I'm probably going to keep the whole thing. Yep, I'm probably going to keep the whole thing. I usually don't keep Pilot Shredder here unless I have coin. So if I don't have coin, I'm probably going to put back Pilot Shredder and look for like another early drop, a 1, 2, or 3 drop. So this hand is pretty sick. I'm probably going to play Zombie Chow. I'm probably not going to coin in the second Zombie Chow. I probably want to coin in the Pilot Shredder later on. So right now I'm drawing to BGA. I'm just going to play 1. I'm just going to see what kind of rogue he's playing. A lot of people were playing Mill Rogue and Ore Rogue, and I don't see many people playing the Temple Rogue that I'm playing. A Loot Hoarder, that's pretty mysterious. It can actually be Aggro Rogue, because Aggro Rogue does put in the Loot Hoarder in order to draw into more cards, like a really good type of cycle and doing damage at the same time. So could be Aggro Rogue, but we don't know yet. Could not have Thalnos and use Loot Hoarder as a budget card. Okay, so this guy does decide to weapon up. I'm probably gonna use a deadly poison to remove my zombie chow. So this is looking more likely like aggro because he's very worried about the zombie chow. If it was Aura Rogue, like if I was playing Aura Rogue, I probably won't be that scared of a zombie chow just because it does so less damage and eventually heals me for 5. But he's probably removing the zombie chow because I can easily trade into his weaker minions efficiently. So it was probably aggro in my opinion. But that's the read I'm getting at least. And I do coin in my Pilot Shredder because that's the best thing to coin into. Plays an Iron Beak Owl to silence it. Ooh, it defies Ringleader. Oh my god. Oh, now I have no board, and he has such a big board. Ooh, Dark Iron Skulker. What a good draw. I'm just gonna play another Pilot Shredder here. That's the only thing I can play right now. And yeah. I'm probably, Pilot Shredder is the best thing at the moment is because I can play it and also dagger down one of his creatures. So it's not that bad. Pretty good play. This dude does show me Assassin Blade. Now that's a little scary because Assassin Blade can potentially do a lot of damage if buffed, including with a Blade Flurry, so it does double the damage in 1 turn. So he has a lot of burst potential at the moment. So right now I have a lot of options. Right now I do not want to play the Dark Iron Skulker because it's not really worth it. There's a lot more other creatures I can be playing, so I'm probably going to play the Unearthed by itself and dagger up. Maybe I should have played the Zombie Child there, but I don't know. Maybe it's better, maybe not. Maybe I should have played the Zombie Child there. I think that was a mistake. Right now, ooh, he has a lot of stuff on the board. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff on the board. So it really makes my Dark Iron Skulkers shine at the moment. I'm probably going to play it and then dagger down to Piloted Shredder like there's no tomorrow. Oh my god, another beautiful scene with the Dark Iron Skulker. I love it when it does that, and it immediately moves like everything. So it's really unfortunate here. I was actually expecting like 2 attack kind of creature, but it's actually a 4/1 that trades into my Unearthed Raptor so efficiently, like it made me a little sad. However, if I did play the Zombie Child last turn, I could have traded into the 4/1 quite effectively and having my 3/4 on the board, so that was a mistake on my part. Oh Jesus, this guy just played Arcane Golem. Oh my god, with Tinker too? Do you have Blade Flurry as well? That's disgusting you have Blade Flurry at the same time. Oh, he does not have Blade Flurry. Oh my god. Actually, what am I talking about? He doesn't even have mana to use Blade Flurry. But if he does have Blade Flurry, I'm probably going to lose, but I'm going to taunt up right here just in case. He's probably going to waste that weapon into one of my taunts if he doesn't have Blade Flurry. So I actually looking pretty good. I have a chance of win as long as he doesn't draw into Blade Flurry or have it in his hand, because it's going to be quite difficult for him to pass through my taunts. Probably going to have to waste that Assassin's Blade into one of my taunts if he doesn't have it. Or any other removal. Ooh, Argent Hearth Rider. That's a little scary. Okay. The Loot Hoarder. Okay. Okay. Alright, with Cold Blood. Alright. Oh my god, this is looking very disgusting here. Oh my god. Okay, so I probably won the game right here because I'm going to remove everything with Fan of Knives. As long as he doesn't top deck damage card, I should be pretty okay at the moment. I'm just going to play everything so I can push out as much damage as possible so I can finish off him in the next turn. He probably don't have lethal. I'm hoping he doesn't have lethal. We're both pretty low at HP, so one card really makes a difference here. Let's see what he's got. Okay, Pilot Shredder. Combo into Eviscerate. No, only SI Agent. Close. What's 1 damage off? 1 damage off. Alright. I'm probably gonna win this game. I am gonna win this game. Alright, so yeah, so I got to rank 5 pretty quickly. Oh yeah, it looks beautiful, and I get my chest. So I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay videos, and hope you have fun with this deck at the same time. This is probably pretty fun, and it's pretty easy to play at the same time, so it's actually not that bad in general. And if you like this video, give me a like. If you want to see more of my decks, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Stay gold, Herminators.